I'm 27 and recently single, and this is what I'm planning on doing with my time and my energy. Never really given myself the opportunity to just be single and fully alone. I've always found it really hard to be alone. I feel like I've always kind of jumped from one person to the next person. And if I want to find a long-term partner that I want to stay with, I feel like I need to have a little chunk of time where I'm just fully alone and I can practice being alone. Something that I want to do while I'm in this time alone is I want to reflect on all the relationships that I've had and reflect on why they haven't worked out or the things that have come up for me in the relationship. I've definitely noticed patterns that have shown up in every single relationship, and so I think it would be helpful if I could try and learn what those things are so I can prevent it from happening in the next one. A big one that comes up for me is my abandonment issues. We love those. And I guess just feeling neglected, and I love my parents. I appreciate them. I know they've done a lot for me, but I think growing up they've always kind of been a little bit more on the neglectful side. I was a pretty naughty child, and so I got sent to boarding school when I was around 14 because I was just drinking and partying and not being a very good child, I guess. And I think just the act of being sent away, but also even before I got sent away, not really having kind of that affection or even discipline from my parents, I feel always made me feel a little bit neglected, which is probably kind of where those abandonment issues came up from. I had coffee with someone recently and they were saying all the issues that come up in your relationship are things that you kind of have wrong in yourself that you need to fix first. And so I was trying to think of what that could be for me, and I was thinking how I seem to keep finding the same partners who kind of have that avoidance side where I feel like they feed into me feeling neglected and abandoned and that sort of thing. So that theme is probably the thing that comes up for me the most, is being with someone who is avoidant or I guess punishes me in a way that I'm used to. So it's withdrawing if something goes wrong. And that's something that I'm used to with my parents. So something that I have deduced from this whole situation is that if I keep looking for a partner who is neglectful of my feelings and what I need, if I try spin that around to see kind of what I'm doing, do I neglect my needs? I think so. This next chapter of being single for a little bit, I want to try focus exactly on that. So I guess the reason I've always searched for a partner who neglects my feelings is because I neglect my feelings. I guess it's now time to embrace the new era of single Nina. Okay, love you guys. Bye.